Hello everybody, and this is Brian Mundy from Octane Creative Media, and today we're going to do a scenario, a search and rescue scenario, just to see what it's like to actually go out there, fly a mission, and look for somebody who is lost, or perhaps a elderly person who's wandering, may have some dementia or something like that. Today's scenario, we're actually going to be doing a child abduction. And this is just a training. It is a practice run, as it were, just to give you an idea of what it's like.
Sir, can you help me?
Yes, I can.
I see you have something, a camera thing.
Yeah.
I was over here watching my grandson play hockey, and my other little grandson has gone that way. Somebody's taken him. I don't know who it is, and I need help. Can you help me?
I can help you. So what's your son's name?
Josh.
Josh. How old is Josh?
He's my grandson, and he's 3.
He's 3. He's 3. Your grandson. Okay.
Yeah.
3 years old. How tall, roughly?
He's I don't know, 3 feet.
3 feet.
Yeah.
And what was he wearing?
He's wearing a blue outfit. He has a hat. He's little blonde boy. He went that way. He went that way. Somebody took him.
You saw him with somebody?
I saw him. It's a man. He's got black pants, blue shirt. He's got dark hair.
Young man, old man?
Young. I don't know. Maybe 20.
All right. We'll take a look. I want you to calm down, relax. We're going to take a look at the whole park.
Please, you've got to do it fast.
All right. Okay, so we got a scenario here where we're going to go out and look for Josh. We have a small boy who's out there. He's wearing blue, and a gentleman, some man, took him down the parking lot here. So our scenario is we can see into the large open field, it's a soccer field, and we don't see Josh or anybody out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to follow the perimeter of the park around the edges where there's walkways, trees, things like that, places to kind of not be so quickly seen. I have with me, it's really important when you're doing this, a spotter. Someone is going to keep an eye on the craft, keep an eye out for aircraft, make sure that I'm not getting close to trees or poles. In this particular park, we have light poles that are 72 feet high, so I'm probably going to be flying at least 100 feet as I do my scan around the park. We do have a little bit of wind, maybe about 6-7 mile an hour, a little gust here, so it might be a little bit shaky. But what's important is that we find this little one. Okay, so here we are. We've taken off, and we're going to be searching. We're looking for Josh, who is our 3-foot blue dolphin out there, who is the victim, and we're looking for the suspect as well. In hindsight here, I think I would have climbed a little bit higher. I think I'm flying at about 110, maybe 115 feet. I know I have clear over the towers, but I don't quite have as wide a view as I think I would like. So scanning through the parking lot, looking for anybody, see if we see anybody coming along, we have a woman on the right-hand side. And as I said, it's very important to have spotters because as search and rescue, we are so focused. It's like a bag in front of that car. Oh, it might be a post. No, got a couple people sitting down or an individual on the right-hand side. But just because you're so focused on looking at your screen, looking to the left, looking to the right, looking all around, we have a truck going by, nobody in the truck, kind of clear there. Again, maybe in hindsight, I would have went down and took a look at the trash container there a little bit closer. But we're going to fly around. We're going to head into the park now and keeping our eyes out between the trees and the shadows of the trees. We have a person walking, looking up at the drone on the bottom right-hand side over there. Another person right behind, walking by themselves. We have families and parents, looks like on the bottom right-hand side, and children in the playground. But no blue dolphin and no dark-haired gentleman with a kind of a blue shirt and dark pants. We have kids on the playground. We have a car racing up on the right-hand side. That kind of caught me off guard when I first saw that. I thought it was a dog. But, It is racing around. Again, we still have individuals in the park playing in the playground over there. And I'm trying to follow along the sidewalk as they was reported walking that way along the sidewalk. We have the tennis court to the right. We have a playground to the left. And I think there's a person standing in the playground, standing by themselves. Interesting. Interesting, too, it doesn't appear to be any other children in this playground that I can see right up front. We do have the back walkway for hikers to walk around the outside perimeter of the park. Lady in stroller coming by, a little kid in front of her. Kind of noticing something off to the right-hand side over there in the top corner. Somebody's hanging around. That could be our suspect right there. Hanging around in the corner behind the tennis courts. So I'm going to try to move over and get a better perspective, a better view of this person. And overshot just a little bit. Bring the camera straight down. Yep, I see our Josh, and he's back in frame here. And the dark-haired gentleman with kind of the faded blue shirt and dark jeans on. He has dark shoes as well. So I'm going to try to get in a better position. Definitely can see Josh, the blue dolphin there. And at this point, I'm sure he can hear my quadcopter up above him. I'm surprised he hasn't looked up, though. I think he would have looked up, but that's clearly Josh, who we're looking for. Got him in the corner. Did he take a look up there? Oh, he's dropping and moving. Okay, I'm going to tell the grandmother in this case to go to the far right-hand corner of the tennis courts to look for Josh, and I'm going to try to follow our suspect here and find out where he's going. Again, in a scenario, I'd imagine that this would be incredibly helpful for police and authorities as far as criminal case. We have him with Josh, and oh, look, there he goes. He's starting to take off running. Got a child to the right-hand side running along. Stay away from him. He's going through the park, and we're following along. A little bit difficult, I must admit, when pointing straight down to get your bearings of where you're flying, especially if you're concentrated so much on the monitor. You're depending on your spotter to tell you whether there's trees or any obstacles. I know my height is actually helping me. There he is in the parking lot, running through. That trash can. He's hiding. Oh, okay. He's going to hide behind the trash can. And I can clearly see a shadow, even though I didn't. Now I got him in view. I've moved around. He's kind of pacing back and forth. So we're going to keep an eye on him to see if he takes off or gets in the car. Well, he's running again. And, well, interesting. He's running, racing off. He's stopping. Let me back up. There comes a car. He must think he's caught at this point because he's going down on his knees, laying down on the ground, assuming the position. I can only imagine those poor people pulling up in the car, seeing us playing out this scenario, wondering what's going on. But here we can keep an eye on. We can see clearly the blue shirt, dark jeans, dark hair on the ground. I can't go too low. I got a tree right there, and I'm not within line of sight, so I'm a little concerned about that. Now I decide, since he's caught, let's go back and check with the grandmother and Josh. I've kind of sped this part of the video up as I zoom back, trying to locate and see if she has found her grandson safely. I must admit, when I was watching this, I missed in the top right corner. She actually walked by, and but I'll be right there in a second. Here we go. And there we have grandmother with Josh, the blue dolphin. And this is just to depict kind of she's giving a wave, everything's okay. A possible scenario, give you an idea of what it might look like, what you might do. Yep, everything's okay. that was an example of doing some search and rescue, trying to find a missing child out there. I hope everyone can see the positive impact and the positive contributions that these little drone guys can do, and hope you get involved with search and rescue, and thanks a lot.